Good morning. Welcome to the Bounce Call for October 2024. It is 11 a.m. Mountain Time. I know that's probably right around 7 p.m. in Europe for most areas. Also, we have people early in the morning who might want to join us from Southeast Asia, from Australia Pacific, from wherever you may be. We're glad you're with us. My name is Dave Webb, Chief Marketing Officer for the Vidify Corporation, joined by Tyler Sharp, my counterpart in sales, worldwide global sales, if you don't speak Spanish. Mostly teasing. Also, our CEO, Shane Brady, is here. Good morning, gentlemen. How are you?
Awesome. Doing incredible. Here, struggling a little bit with my voice today, Dave.
Well, it's
just
an emotional
coming back
call.
from our trip in Bali. It is an emotional call.
So after I don't know, 40 something hours on a plane, Shane decided to breathe everyone else's air, and now he's paying the price. But we are going to jump in. We have a quick recap. I want to show a video. So let's do this. I'll try and make sure it works out the right. Again, these are the parts that I cut out when we do the actual edit. But we're going to show a video from the event. And so jump on here. And I'm going to try and play it with high sound. If nothing else, we'll get at least a sense of what that atmosphere was like.
We're here with the Vidify Group CBV traveling to Bali. And we're celebrating. This is one of those accomplishment trips. You earn points, you get here. Vidify doesn't pay for your flight. We're really sorry. Is it still okay? Yeah! What's the food? Wow! How's the atmosphere? Wow! How's the culture of Bali? Wow! So we are celebrating right now. We have one more trip in Costa Rica in January.
Yeah, that's
Shane
right.
and Laura, give us your best impression of what we're doing here. Why is this awesome?
It has been an incredible experience, a family experience, right? The Vidify family all together, and it has just been mind-blowing. We're so excited for Costa Rica in January, and we hope to see you there.
Yeah. Be ready for that, because we love to be able to spend time with all of these wonderful people in a different culture, in a different place. So we will be waiting for you to be able to come and go to Costa Rica next time.
Be ready!
Well, hopefully my voice is not as high as that video made it sound. So I may have just been excited. I'm surprised at that. Shane sounded like $1 million like he always does, except today. So this is the before and after. So we had the before of Shane. So Shane, give us your quick impression again, coming out of that trip. What did it mean for you to be there? Obviously, you're there with Laura, but you're also there with people that you hadn't met before. Tell us about that experience for yourself.
Oh, it was incredible. You know, our CBV events are always memorable. We tried to go to destinations maybe not quite as common or frequented by many of our guests. Talking with people there from Australia, New Zealand, and from Europe. Some of them have been there to Bali, but many, and I would say the majority, had not been there before. Spent a lot of time with our double diamond, Becca White, and with her husband, Dave. And that was their first time there to Bali, and was just an incredible experience for them, as it was for Laura and I as well. That was our first time to Bali, and just a magical experience. You know, one of our diamonds down in Australia, Deborah Hicks, she sent me a message after our trip and just said it was such an amazing trip. The generosity, abundant experiences, plus all the, your hearts and the other leaders. She described it as being so delicious. That's so typical of Deborah. We love how she described things. She said it was so delicious, and it has me emotional as I recall it. This being my first CBV, I absolutely love the different layers of people we get to inspire. Uh, Thank you once again. Much love and respect, Deborah. I love getting messages like that from our leaders, just from the experiences, comes from the heart. Because these trips are set up that way. They're really set up from the heart. Dave, Fernanda, Laura, and I that were able to spend time together with those that were present there in Bali was just a tremendous experience. I mean, yes, Bali in and of itself, incredible beaches that we were able to see, the culture there in Bali. Wow, just incredible to see some of the Hindu temples there, some of the cultural dances and traditions and whatnot there in Bali. All of that was incredible. But you just go back with that experiences and those conversations that you had, rubbing elbows with leaders, the hugs that we had. As you know, my wife loves to give hugs heart to heart on the left-hand side. And so those hugs that we got and just spending time with everyone was incredible, Dave.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was a great atmosphere. And the best part is people are going on a kind of a trip of a lifetime that they otherwise might not do, that they would not really have even that opportunity. So that's one of the great hallmarks of the Vitify experience, is joining in with brothers and sisters from around the world. I don't want to get too maudlin about it, but here we are, 70, I think we had 72 qualifiers on this trip, and we're packed into a couple of great resorts, but it's people sharing their business. We had training from Double Diamond Steve Keller, Steve and Samara were helpful for teaching people how to be compliant in a video testimonial. We had Ivan there and Ulrika, and so Europe was represented. Australia, New Zealand were represented, a couple from the US, and it was really a global experience in a really spectacular location. So we want that to happen again. We want people to join us. We have a couple of trips coming up next year. We'll have more information coming up. I know we're working on something for what we call the Life Converted trip. And this is, again, we're talking about the two parts. So we'll do the one part that we know is solid right now. Is that fair? Tyler, why don't you give us the official count for how anyone can earn a Life Converted trip?
Yeah, absolutely. Each year, we have an incredible Life Converted trip. We're really excited about what we're looking at for next year, for 2025. But in order to be able to qualify for that, you need to be able to reach $15,000 in accumulated lifetime earnings. With the exception, rank advancement bonuses do not count, lifestyle bonuses do not count. Everything else will count, will go towards that $15,000 of lifetime accumulated earnings. And when you do reach that, then you qualify for that. Now, in order to be able to go on our 2025 Life Converted trip, you need to be able to reach that amount, that $15,000, by December 31st, 2024. And we've got a long list of incredible people that we already know will be attending that event in 2025. So we look forward to seeing all of you there. Anyone can earn it, and you can earn it as fast as you want. You can be with us for 3 or 4 years and be able to finally qualify for that Life Converted trip. You can be with us for 3 months and be able to qualify for that Life Converted trip. The qualification is the same. Just reach $15,000 in lifetime accumulated earnings.
What does your team structure have to look like?
Well, you've got to have 3, obviously, in your downline, in your team, 3 people that you're working with and building out businesses. And but in terms of that, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a senior, if you're a master, if you're a premier or an elite or a diamond. You just need to be able to hit that particular rank, or hit that particular number of $15,000 lifetime accumulated earnings.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, and this is because it's Life Converted. This trip, now the CVV that we just finished up, that is a regional qualifier base, and it has points based. Vitify only picks up, I say only, we only pick up a fabulous resort, some great food, and some wonderful excursions and experiences, but you're responsible for getting yourself there. On the Life Converted trip, we pick it all up. We get your airfare, we get your airport transfers, we get your hotel or resort. If it's a cruise, we get your cruise cabin, whatever the opportunity may be. All of that is covered. Your incidentals, if you want to buy 17 t-shirts for your grandkids, that's on you. We're not buying your souvenirs, but everything to do with the trip itself is picked up by Vitify. Now, Shane, I mentioned that we have 2 elements that we're looking at. One was where Tyler talked about that minimum $15,000 cumulative earnings. Now, without putting Shane on the spot, he's over there sweating like, Dave, we're not ready. We are not announcing anything. We are not announcing. No, you're fine. But give us a little hint of what we're looking at going forward. Because in the past, the only qualifier was you could earn 15,000 in cumulative volume, or you could earn points. Apparently a thumbs up just showed on my face. So that was a validation of my thumb up, counting one. Give us a quick update on how that stands going forward.
Sure. No, definitely. And just like you mentioned, and as Tyler was expressing, this was always designed to be a once in a lifetime trip, right? For you to be able to go and be rewarded for your loyalty with Vitify. That's always how it's been structured. We appreciate everyone, every member of Vitify. And that's why we set it up that way, so that whether, just as he mentioned, whether you're senior, master, premier, etc., you can earn this all paid, all-inclusive trip. I'm not aware of any other company in the industry that does this. And it's been an incredible experience the past couple of years as we've done them over in the Mediterranean. This year, we're doing it over here in the Americas, and we'll be announcing very soon the details on that. But the thing is that people that have been on this trip, they always come back, Dave, wanting to go again. Always. They come back wanting to go again. And it's, like I said, it was designed to be a once-in-a-lifetime experience. We decided in 2025 to roll out an opportunity for those that have been on the trip before. So if you went on the Mediterranean a couple of years ago, on the Western Mediterranean, or if you went on the Eastern Mediterranean last year to the Greek islands, you can go again. We're going to let you qualify to go again and go in 2025. And so we will be announcing the details for that qualification. For those people that have been on the previous trips, you can go again in 2025 by hitting the qualifications that we'll be rolling out very soon. So I hope that at least piqued the interest of those people that have already been on the trip. Look for the details to come here in the coming days.
Perfect. Now that's what we're looking for. We want 2025 to be one of those years of accomplishment and setting a goal and reaching it, where before Life Converted Trip, like you say, we had so many people, first-time qualifiers, coming with us on the Mediterranean cruise in April of this year. And everyone kept saying, this is great. How do I get back with my team? I want to come when my team qualifies. And Shane and Laura looked at it, and Tyler, and we were all considering, well, how do we make this happen? Let's see what we can do. And like Shane says, that is coming soon. So make sure you're staying plugged in, tuned in. We'll certainly make the announcement on one of these calls, whether the bounce or the midway. We'll do it on social media. We'll do it in the back office. All that information becomes available as soon as we can. Now, we had our favorite Vivi. I don't know any other Vivis, but she would be my favorite even if I had multiple Vivis. But Vivi brings up the point, what about Costa Rica? Yeah, what about it? We're doing it. Now, we don't have anything finalized yet. We have a couple of pieces still floating around. We hope to get that contract signed and all the people in Costa Rica confirmed and committed to what we're looking for to be this amazing experience. It will be in January 2025. We are only saying that much because we have not been able to close down the dates with these resorts and the things that we're trying to lock in, but it will be January 2025. Again, this is based on your cumulative points, 25 points earned through September 30th. Is that right, Tyler?
Yes, that's exactly right. September 30th is the cutoff date for earning points for that. Yep.
So we're doing our best to make sure that the system still represents your points through September 30th. You don't lose points. The points expire September 30th, but because we have this little delay in how and when we're announcing the trip, the points are still valid for you to minimum 25 points done by things that build your business. That's the great part about Vitify. It's not hurry and find points to qualify for a trip. It's do the things that are great for your business. Sponsor new people, help your average order size grow, increase retention, help people grow their business. All of those activities help you advance in rank, and those give you points to then qualify for a trip. So it's really, it's a hand. I do this, but this is not a hand in glove. This is two hands coming together. But imagine my hand in a glove And the, the hand in glove opportunity is you do the things that build your business, and that helps you qualify for these trips. So again, we'll have that announcement coming out here very shortly. I want to jump into just a couple of any quick thoughts. Shane, I know you're stretching your voice to be here with us, so we don't want to take too much advantage of your time, but obviously we also do want to take advantage of your time. Any closing thoughts for you as we roll into the fourth quarter of 2024?
No, definitely. Yeah, here we are. It's hard to believe, right? I mean, it seems like just yesterday that we were starting the year, right? 2024, we probably all remember when we were giving those hugs at the New Year and just setting our goals and our sights on everything. Well, we're rolling into the last quarter of the year, right? And it's a wonderful time to just kind of reflect on where we are, where we've been, and where we're headed as we roll into this final quarter of the year. And I remember when we started and we had these trips laid out, we had our crew set up, we had our CVVs, we had an incredible CVV back in March in Prague. Wow, what an incredible experience. And now we've had our CVV in Bali. And we're rolling in now to our CVV coming up in January in Costa Rica. Those are incredible opportunities to be together with our team members. But, sometimes we focus so much on those trips, but we forget about the difference that we're making in people's lives every day. While we were on this trip in Bali, it was incredible just to hear the people coming up and sharing their product testimonials with us. I really expected, and you kind of, because you're going to these incredible places, you expect that the conversation would turn to, wow, that was an incredible beach, or this is an incredible cultural experience, etc. But the conversations that we had almost exclusively were about the personal experiences that people had with the product, or that they shared the product with some of their contacts, friends, family members, and the difference that it made in their lives. Just across the board, the testimonials just blow you away. While we were in Bali, Double Diamond, Stephen Keller, and his wife, Samara, I think they spent half their time just filming product testimonials with the people from Australia, New Zealand, Europe, that were brave enough to just simply share the experiences that they had with the product. So that other people would be inspired to then share the product, bless other people's lives as well. And so, the product experience is always there. But I do want to share something, because in the end, whether we understand it or not, or whether we believe it or not, this is a business. Yes, this is a cause. This is a movement. We're sharing something to bless people's lives. We're changing lives 10 drops at a time. We're blessing people around the world. But the truth is that in the end, this is a business. And so I want everyone to kind of put their business caps on right now. And I'm going to revert back to my business training, where back in the day, as I was studying with my MBA, it's all about KPIs. I don't know if you've ever heard of a KPI. KPI is key performance indicator. And that's something that when you look in business, you're looking at, okay, well, what's going to make the biggest difference in my business moving forward? We've taken a look at statistics, and we've taken a look at the history here in Vitify over the past 8 years as we've continued to grow around the world. And we've looked at for each rank, different key performance indicators on what type of activities you need within your business in order to hit certain ranks moving forward. I'd like to propose a goal for everyone as we close out the year. We're rolling into the final quarter. There might be on this call, there might be some masters, some seniors, some pros, maybe some people that are just getting started with Vitify. And you might think, okay, well, what do I need to do in order to hit some of those ranks? Maybe your goal is to bump it up to a premier level. Premier with 25,000 volume. Your rank bonus is $2,500. Well, that'd be nice to be able to get that rank bonus in December and pay for some Christmas gifts, or maybe get it in January and recover from some of those expenses over the holidays. Maybe you're aiming for an elite level, which is 50,000 volume with a rank bonus of $5,000, or bumping it up to diamond with 100,000 in volume. And you can qualify for our Utah trip in January with all expenses paid for you. And we'd love to have you there as well. Well, let me give you a secret, a key performance indicator in your business. What do you have to do to bump your business up to a premier, an elite, diamond level? As we looked at all the different indicators, all the different statistics related to your business, it really all boiled down to one. And that's the number of rapid pros that you're developing within your business. A rapid pro. What's a rapid pro? That's somebody in your business that qualifies at the pro level, which is 2,000 in volume with 3 frontline people, 2,000 in volume within their first 30 days. So they sign up today. Today's the 9th. Well, they'd have to qualify before November 9th at the pro level with at least 2,000 volume, 3 frontline people. So rapid pros are key to your business. As we looked at that, we found that if you want to hit premier, let's say that you're a senior right now and you're like, before the end of the year, I want to hit premier. Well, then you need on average at least 5 new rapid pros within your organization each month, on average. Now, if you're a new distributor, new entrepreneur, you're very likely going to need a few more. If you have been around for a while, you might have some residual volume and you might be okay with maybe 4. But on average, we found at least 5 new rapid pros within your organization. Okay, so you need that as your goal if you want to hit. So think about it. How many new rapid pros did you have in your organization last month? You might not even know. Make sure that you talk with your upline. Make sure that you check in your back office and find out how many rapid pros you had in your organization last month. You need to have at least 5. If you're going to bump that up to elite, you're going to need at least 10 new rapid pros within your business. And if you're taking that to diamond and you want to be with us in Utah, you're going to need at least 20, at least. So if you have your goals and your sight set to close out the year, I recommend setting the goal to hit those levels between now and the end of the year. And that'll take your business to the premier, elite, and diamond levels as we focus on creating new pros. Another benefit of focusing on new pros within your business is that that's going to generate testimonials, people that actually started the business and they recover their investment within the first 30 days. That's huge, huge. What business can you recover your investment within the first 30 days? Well, in VeDeFi, you can. In fact, you can do it in the first week or 2 weeks by qualifying rapid pro within that time period. As you get those testimonials, then that's just going to be contagious. And you're going to have other people within your organization that are going to do the same. You're going to have people within that rapid pro, the rapid pro that brings on 3 people, at least 3 people, qualifies within his first 30 days. Those 3 people that they brought on are going to do the same because they saw their upline. This is all about duplication, guys. As we share the business with others, as we share the product with others, they're going to do the same thing. They're going to share it the same way that we did, whether it's the business, whether it's the product, etc. It's all about duplication. If you want to generate some momentum in your organization, if you want to change people's lives, we already know how to do it with the product. Do we know how to do it with the business? The way to do it is with the Rapid Pro. So that's our focus as a company, is helping people to realize how they can recover their investment within their first 30 days, how they can take their business to the next level and bump up to those leadership levels of Premier, Elite, and Diamond. And it's all about Rapid Pros within our organization. So looking forward to blessing people's lives around the world. Of course, with the product focus. But as we also share the business, all that's going to do is get our product out there and bless many more people's lives. Dave, I appreciate you inviting me and allowing me a few minutes. I think my voice is officially shot, and so I'm going to turn it back over to you. But I tell you, it was an incredible experience in Bali, and I'm looking forward to Costa Rica in January.
Perfect, Shane. Thank you. That was exactly what we needed to hear. And I love how he says, for allowing me to be on your call. Shane, it's still your company. Thank you for allowing us to do what we try to do for this amazing business. It's like you say, it's product centered, it's product focused. And with one of the world's greatest products, we believe we can transform lives with some of the greatest business opportunity as well. Tyler, I'm asking you to join really quickly as well. Let's do a quick wrap up on the day. Tell us first, Tyler, about what we've got coming up next week, if you will.
Yes. First of all, Shane, thank you so much for that. That was just great to be able to break that down to something so simple as hitting rapid pros. It's not like we're saying, hey, if you want to be a diamond, you've got to hit, 3 or 4 new premieres, but it's just breaking it down to be able to something simple and that people can understand and say, okay, I understand what rapid pro is. I can help people get there. I've got my number now of how many that I need to be able to get to that point to be able to help my team to grow. And then that will help me obviously to be able to grow to a specific rank. So thank you. And we'll be talking an awful lot about those key performance indicators as we continue to move on and build towards 2025, because the more simple that we can break it down, the easier it is to be able to understand it and the easier it is to be able to push for it. So thank you so much, Shane, for doing that. That was fantastic. We do have a great event coming up here. Also, I know you keep pushing the Midway Call. I'll talk about the Midway Call here in just a second. But the Global Diamond Summit, we're so excited about this. This is going to be in the third week of January, about the 22nd to the 25th of January. And we need you there. We want you there to be able to qualify, reach Diamond 2 times between June of 2024 through December of 2024. Reach Diamond 2 times during that period. You have October. If you've never been a Diamond before, you can still be there, and we want you there. Be a Diamond this month, or be a Diamond in November, and then repeat it again in the month of December. But we need you there. It's going to be a fantastic event talking about leadership, certainly talking networking with one another. Our top leaders are going to be there. And we need you there to be able to strategize more for 2025, 2026, talking about the future of where we're going with Vitify from a domestic, certainly USA standpoint, but international standpoint as well. And lots of fun, lots of great activities. It'll just be a really fun event. All expense paid trip for yourself as the business builder and the qualifier for that. And we look forward to having you there at the Global Diamond Summit in Utah. Lots of time with Shane and Laura. Very personal one-on-one time, and we look forward to that experience. So we encourage you to reach Diamond twice during that period. Now, for the slide that you were trying to put on, Dave, for the Midway Call, that's next Tuesday. That's on the 15th and October 15th. So we're looking forward to that. Business building. We'll have some individuals talking about their experience with Bali. And one of the things that I wasn't able to go, I kind of got married, so I wasn't able to go. But one thing that I did see today that was just really fun, really incredible, was Iwan and Annette Yorks. I saw on Iwan's story, he made a post last night, maybe today on Facebook, I don't know. But it was really fun to see it, that he and his wife Annette were dressed up in Balinese attire. And maybe some of you have seen it, but it was just incredible to be able to see what they looked like. And Annette looked fantastic, but Iwan and Annette together. We're going to have Iwan come on the bounce next week on the 15th and talk to us about his experience. That was incredible to be able to see that. I can't wait to hear a little bit more about some of those testimonials and experiences people had over there in Bali on our CBV trip. So next week, that'll be on the Midway Call, October 15th. That's Tuesday. Looking forward to that. Dave? Perfect.
Thank you. And we talk the following week. So we're really rolling week to week to week right now. The 22nd of October is the 4th Tuesday of the month. And we have the wellness calls on the 2nd and 4th Tuesdays, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, silly a.m. European Time, 10 or 11 a.m. in Australia and New Zealand. But we want to remind you that we have some great updates on the wellness team. And these are things like ingredients and formulations and what set our products apart. and what makes something special about whether Nanofy or Curcumin Plus or a combination, or about last night we talked about micellar structure of curcumin with Dr. Fernandez. Next week, I believe it'll be Dr. Thornton, or not next week, in 2 weeks on the 22nd, Dr. Jeremy Thornton will talk. We'll have that topic being announced then, and we're eager for it. And we're glad you're with us on the bounce. We hope you've had a fantastic beginning of October. We apologize for the delay starting up from usually the first Monday of the month, but we bumped it by a couple of days, and we hope it was worthwhile. We know you're worthwhile. So thanks for being with us. Thanks for being a part of Vidify. And we look forward to seeing you next week on the Midway Call. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.